A$AP Rocky gave Drake exactly what he deserves.
You stole my flow, so I stole your bitch. I can't trust a soul, just my pole and my kids.
What's up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG. Join that membership. And all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen. So, I was kind of curious because it's been a while. I'm just going to be honest. And I had to refresh my memory when I heard that A$AP Rocky had some bars for Drake. And I know most of you are plugged in and you instantly know why he would dredge up an old beef and say something to Drake. But I had to refresh my memory. I was like, oh, yeah, old boy did get at him. I was reading and I was like, okay, yeah, that's right. Drake took some unwarranted shots at your boy A$AP Rocky on that Family Matters record. I don't even know why he was in the middle of a beef with Kendrick and he came out at A$AP Rocky. I know A$AP said something, but it wasn't enough to warrant him getting lashed out at. And right now, when A$AP Rocky just dropped this Don't Be Dumb, right? This record that allegedly is 7 years in the making. He took some swipes at Drake, and Drake deserved it. And what I'm seeing is the response. It's all over the place. But as a community, we should applaud him striking back in favor of his wife. Right, I believe they got 3 kids together, and Drake talks some wild shit about this woman. Let's just be honest. Now, the internet is all over the place. They can't decide if Rocky calling his own wife a bitch is a little too much, but that's another topic. You guys are too sensitive, gang. I'm going to blame it on these Gen Z guys. I don't know what's going on, but she called herself a bitch. Like, what we doing? Like, I don't know. It wasn't that, but apparently that's one of the many problems they have with this. But a lot of people are on Rocky's side because Drake, let's be honest, let's call it what it is. Drake called his wife mid in bed and all kind of shit. I believe what he say. He said sex with you was average and he's had badder bitches than you. So Drake started this by basically still pining over Rihanna. He's still in his feelings. When you're making records about a chick you ain't been with for years, you're still talking about her. Well, you low-key obsessed, gang. I'm just going to be honest, the one that got away, right? Drake was never, I 100% believe she made that song, You Needed Me, right? I 100% think that is about Drake. There is no other person that I could possibly think of that even sounds like it fits that bill. It sounds like a kind of a simping kind of dude thinking that he had the girl locked, but at the end of the day, the girl didn't even need him, didn't want him, and fuck your white horse and your carriage. Sound like a whole Drake diss to me. So I feel like Drake really in his feelings because, for one, he really loved that girl. He really had, I think he thought he had the one. I'm just going to be honest. A lot of guys be tripping off Rihanna and let's be honest, like Erykah Badu type chicks, these kind of rough around the edges, bad girl types. You guys be losing your mind for these women. And I think Drake lost his mind for her and he hasn't let her go, right? Anytime you're still talking about the relationship you had, you're like what Mariah tell Eminem, why you so obsessed with me, right? It's that kind of thing. I feel like Rocky had every right, now that I think about it, to come back again, right? I know people are like, again, right? But I believe this album was the right vehicle because, for one, they're not going to be able to say you flopped, right? They're not going to be able to say all that hype and you flopped. Well, Rocky had 1 million pre-saves before the shit even dropped. I forgot he had fans. I really thought that the rap game had passed him by, but for some reason, you guys were not only eager, you were willing and waiting. And nobody was talking about this until he talked about it, right? He said, Don't Be Dumb's going to drop. When I first saw that, I saw it on one of these websites. They were like, Rocky announces Don't Be Dumb will be dropping soon. I was like, do people really care about this? And as it slowly, he gave it just enough time. The rollout wasn't too long and it wasn't too short. He gave it enough time to bubble. And slowly but surely, you guys started heading over to Spotify, clicking pre-save, this, that, and the third. And it started to become, okay, people actually remember this guy can actually rap, right? He did the trial. Rocky haven't really been doing a lot of music, gang. I'm just going to be honest. So he been going through everything but music. All right. He acted in that movie. What is it? Lowest to Highest with Denzel Washington and Spike Lee. I watched it. Okay. He acted in that movie and he like I said, he went on trial. That trial was kind of lengthy. He was fighting for his life. They're trying to give your boy some crazy amount of years for some shit that obviously he really didn't do. I mean, He said he was walking around with a gun with no bullets in it. It was a fake gun with blanks in it. I don't know if I believe that, but end of the day, he got off, right? Okay, and his friend ended up, I believe they reverse countersued him or whatever, right? Aesop Relly, I believe his name is. I could be wrong, but end of the day, he had a lot of things going on. So Drake took some unwarranted shots at him, right? What was we like? We was just coming out of COVID, and this motherfucker just for no reason just taking shots at this guy and this girl. So Rocky actually gave him what he deserved, because what could have happened was this record could have came out, done triple crickets. Then the Drake fans, you know the Drake fans still on this guy's head top. They on his head top right now trying to spin a couple narratives. It ain't working. Drake, I don't know if Drake fans realize they don't got the power they used to, right? They used to have a power to spin mad narratives. They try to hit Tyler with it when Tyler came out, because Tyler was on the Clips album. So when Tyler came out with his album, they jumped in front of that, tried to spin narratives and try to bring the album down. Didn't work. Your boy still did his thing. They tried to bring the Clips down. Didn't work. Now they try to bring A$AP Rocky. Didn't work. So it's like at this point, dissing Drake used to be bad for you. They used to come in swarms. It's almost like dissing Beyonce. You said it wasn't good for your career, right? Ask what's her name? What's my girl's name? I can't remember her name. Carrie Hilson. Yeah, she's still trying to get over that shit. But dissing Drake don't give you the same. It don't have the same feel no more. It don't feel like you're going to get swarmed till you can't breathe. I believe the last couple people that they try to get, right, and they still after Dolce. They had to go get your boy, what's this fool's name? Your boy Aiden Ross. They had to go get him to get any kind of movement to stop Dolce. But they really don't have the power they used to. They tried to stop this A$AP Rocky thing. I saw a lot of, as it was coming, right up until the shit dropped, they was in full force out to get this guy. But I'm glad he stood up for himself. And let me read the bars he said, because it's not like he waste a whole song on the guy, because he didn't need to. Drake didn't waste a whole song on him. When Drake spit on Family Matters, right? What Drake said, even when you do drop, they're going to say he should have modeled because it's mid again, right? And this is why I don't do reactions, because when I first reacted to that, I thought he was talking about Kendrick when I first heard it, but he wasn't. He was talking about A$AP Rocky. Everybody was like, Challz, you talking about A$AP Rocky? I was like, oh yeah, you're right. It makes no sense. But end of the day, he took shots at him in the middle of a beef that had nothing to do with him. So hell yeah, A$AP Rocky. Yes, it's damn near 2 years later, but nigga, elephant never forgets, right? So A$AP Rocky came with these bars. He said, first you stole my flow, so I stole your bitch. If you stole my style, I need at least like 10%. Then he said later in the song, niggas getting BBLs, lucky we don't body shame, throwing dirt on Rocky name, turn around and copy game. I do think Drake copied a lot of style from this guy, because we do remember this guy everybody was trying to be A$AP Rocky at one point. This guy was low-key legend out of New York. And this guy had niggas in LA wanting to be like him. A lot of people wanted to emulate Rocky. I remember him coming in the game, and basically it was like an icon. Like this motherfucker just walked in. I was like, this motherfucker like an icon already. Nigga been around for like a year and a half, 2 years. They already rocking this with this guy. So I do believe that some of his swag did rub off on your boy Drizzy. And what he said was in this interview that he just did was that him and homeboy fell out because he felt like Drake wasn't happy for him. He felt like he kind of was taking shots at him, and it's a pattern, gang. If you retrace all of these beefs with Drake, it is a pattern. If you really look at it, it is like it's always something about. It seems to be something about females. It's always something about females and somebody doing more numbers, and it seems like this guy can't stand that, gang. And it's just like everybody knows a guy like this. You know a guy like this. I know a guy like this. They be cool until you start to catch them. They got to be ahead of you. They got to be in front of you, right? You remember the picture of I say it all the time with that Drake and that Kendrick picture. When he little bro and Kendrick got his arm around him, he's shorter than him, then it's all good. Soon as that ladder started to get a little bit closer to him, it started to be funny little comments and slick shit, right? So it's like A$AP Rocky said, I didn't feel like he was happy for me. And if we look at the track record, a lot of dudes had to sit down so Drake could shine, right? A lot of those, ghostwriting, the OVO sweatshop, a lot of them guys had to break free, like Ariana Grande, break free, right? Only ones that really made it are the ones that broke free. The other ones are sitting around waiting for some sexy songs for you to come out 5 years too late so they can get some shine. This is where we're at with this guy. So this guy, if you're under him, he can little bro you, you're good. I think Rocky probably was a little too much of his own man. I still love that record, though. That fucking Problems is going to be a classic. They could have been great, right? That was the real big three. Let's just be honest. Rocky, Kendrick and Drake on that record, fire, gang. Let's just be honest. I think Cole kind of slid his way in and inserted himself. Like, remember me, gang? Like, I think he kind of inserted himself in that Big Three conversation. But end of the day, I feel like Drake got these bars, and for the most part, the record's doing well, and people love the record, right? I know you guys staunch in your hatred of Dolce, but outside of that record, the album is getting well received, and most of the people saying it's mid. It's the people that's on Drake's side that's going to say that anyway. Motherfuckers probably didn't even listen to it, right? They probably heard was the Robbery record only on YouTube and went and thumbs down and said the whole album was trash. So they probably didn't even hear the album. They got marching orders, gang. I tell you, they do these Zoom calls. A$AP Rocky been on the marching orders at the end of every Zoom call. Okay, guys, that's the end of the Zoom call. Nothing else to talk about. Don't forget, fuck up A$AP Rocky, right? It's just like he an afterthought, but they still come out to him every damn day. So for no reason, they'll post 10 things about Kendrick, 4 things about Drake, and 1 thing about Rocky. So they got to get his ass. End of the day, man. He also said, first you was my bro, pussy nigga, switched up, turned into an op. It seemed like a lot of people has that same sentiment about Drake. That's why the 20v1 came around in the first place, right? You make yourself the martyr, the victim, even though you're the one that pissed all these people off. All of these guys, I've been saying this for damn near 2 years. Everybody in the so-called 20v1 had a story. They all, it wasn't like they came for no reason. All of them have a reason. If you sit them down, line them up, say, why you mad at Drake? They'll tell you. They got a reason, right? The reasons are this, that, and the third. Even Metro was like, well, if I told you the reason, you would think we both was crazy. Well, we ended up finding out that it was about, I believe his mom passed, and Drake was like, yeah, okay, but I still need that beat, right? So it is what it is. And Drake tried to clean it up and say, well, no, I wanted to use the beat to get him paid, and we was going to do a memorial, a fundraiser. So it was something that was, they tried to make it like it was for charity, da-da-da. And he thought he was over it, but he was trying to still deal with the death of it, the passing of his parent, right? And a lot of people that have these little moments, they don't always be one moment. Like Future was like, it led up to things. It was like this thing with Lita. We had a video shoot, right? A song that was supposed to be, it was my record that he's supposed to be on. The nigga didn't show up to the video shoot and stuff like that. So it's like, why? Like, it's like all these guys have reasons. So I'm sure with A$AP Rocky, he's not going to tell you everything, but sometimes stuff just adds up. And when you look at this is why it perplexes me online. It's one of the things that you'll never get through these guys' heads, right? But you say, okay, step back. Look at the situation with Drake. All these accusations online. Now, look at the situation with K-Dot. How many accusations of he turned on me? He did this and that. He banged my girl. He went after my mom. Like, all this shit. He sent some niggas to get. How many of these situations do you hear K-Dot, and how many do you hear Drake? They got whole videos of 15, 20 things Drake did against niggas in the industry. You don't have none about K-Dot. But somehow they believe that K-Dot the one botting, K-Dot lying, K-Dot make up bullshit. Like, it's like, you got to look at the character. That shit matters, right? So it's like we get into these conversations and you start the beginning of the conversation, right? This is why I won't sit down and argue with a Drake fan. I just don't do it. Because the conversation got to start fundamentally at the beginning. The person's character. So when you say stuff like this, oh, well, I started to feel like he didn't have my best interest at heart. Like A$AP Rocky said, I don't feel like he was happy for me. You say, well, that sound about right. That tracks. Right? It don't sound like he's reaching. It sounds like some shit that we already knew. Yeah, I can see that, right? He's the motherfucker that you say something about, he'd be like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. So end of the day, it probably was, for one, the Rihanna thing, right? It probably, for two, was other females. Let's just be honest. These rappers, their Achilles heels is these females. I don't know why. These women, right? I don't know why. Whatever happens behind the scenes, once you trace it all the way back, right? They say 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? If you do the 6 degrees, by the time you get to the 6th degree, somewhere in there, and it was my girl too. It's always some woman in the middle of these mix-ups that these guys, the Future and all that, is always a woman. So I'm guaranteeing something with this Rocky stuff. It ain't just Rihanna. It probably was one before that, 2 before that, and then Rihanna end up being whatever, right? So end of the day, I think that whatever shots he's throwing, they warranted. I know Drake fans are like, F out of here, da-da-da. It don't take much to trigger these motherfuckers. They're hornets nest. You ain't even got to kick the shit. The motherfucker just wake up in the morning stinging people and shit. Like, God damn, the fuck. So it's like, I don't understand why they on these missions, but Why don't somebody get some get back? Why can't he get a get back? He swung at him first. Let's be honest. I really believe that A$AP Rocky caught these strays for no reason. But now that he responded, they all in the comments, all in the mentions. Now they're trying to bring Rihanna into it. She already responded, was like, yeah, so what? Like she don't care that he said, I stole your bitch, da-da-da. Some people say it's a different girl, but that's a whole different thing. It's irrelevant. We saying for all intents and purposes, it's Rihanna that we talking about, okay? So she don't care, right? I'm sure they talk crazy in that house. Them conversations probably mad nigga rich in that motherfucking house. So I don't think she's going around about you. Who you calling a bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think they both are mad. They're cool enough to understand if I say I stole your bitch, it's not offensive, right? And you guys sensitive, man. I don't know what's going on, man. This new generation is weird. You guys take everything literal. Man, do you realize that it was females calling themselves bitches before we were? Like, they were like, bitch, please, da-da-da. Like, dead ass. It ain't that, but I guess I'm old, gang, and I guess it's a different world. So you gotta be careful with the. It really don't even care, man. You guys, man, we don't care. We don't even care, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna leave it at this, man. Drake got what he deserved. We getting Don't Be Dumb before Iceman. Process that. An album that this dude been waiting 7 years. He just said fuck it one day and just decided to put the album on, and we still ain't got no Iceman. I just told you I did the Wikipedia for Iceman. He been working on this shit since 2024. It's 2026, and he still don't have it. And every damn other week we about to drop. Every other week, Maul is saying, yo, he put the finishing touches, right? Aiden Ross, I heard it. It's dope. It's going to be life-changing. Academics, every 2 months he coming out about Iceman this, Iceman that. And we still ain't get it. So salute to A$AP Rocky for putting out a good project. I personally have not gotten around to it. I was listening to a whole lot of other stuff trying to get my top 25 albums of the year list together. I just got that. Go down in my videos. I did a video. It says my crazy year in hip hop, where I speak on my list of the 25 albums that I thought were the best of 2025. And I did miss a couple of people in my comments, gang. This is a great list, but you forgot Lil Sims and shit like that. So it's like, you Mick Jenkins, all this shit. I get it, gang. The list is long. It's long enough. And I will be more concise with the next list. But you can only put but so many. I had the honorable mentions and everything else, but I appreciate all the love that I'm getting on the list. You guys respect real hip hop, and I'm gonna do this every year because we need to be talking about what's real good. We spend a lot of time talking about what's trash, what's mid. Go check that video. I'll see if you agree with me. All right, I'm out of here, man. Salute to A$AP Rocky for doing the numbers, because the joint is coming in with some, I think it's number 4 right now, and I think it's still climbing. So salute to him for being genre bending, as they say, and he stepped outside of his comfort zone. We need that. If you're going to be a mega star, if you're going to be top of the food chain in this hip hop thing, we need you to be better. You need to be a rock star. Right? If you're going to be, what he's trying to be is not what I'm trying to be. So if that's what you're going to be, do that shit all out. Be a rock star, make videos with your eye talking and all this shit like A$AP Rocky doing. Salute King, get your money, man. I'm out of here, man. CLBMG, head on over to black-yeti.com. They ship all over the continental U.S. Let them know who sent you. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live around 9:15. Me, TJ, and Fliz on The What Show. Tap in with that. Get in the comments. Let me know you're in the building. And we got a new video, that, off the project called The What Project. It's a banger. It's all hip hop. I threw that in my shameless promotion. I threw that shit on my honorable mentions, man. It is what it is. I'm going to catch y'all out there on that flip side. I'm out. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw a 6-pass easily. 6-man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim, and left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin, with the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.